Greetings, viewers. Join us today as we explore the elite selection of 6 outstanding products and essential pre-purchase insights. Dive into the description for further enlightenment and the latest pricing updates. Google Pixel 7a. The Google Pixel 7a sees an $50 price hike from its predecessors, and more crucially, it cost $50 more than the Galaxy A54 series. But you can see how Google's justifying that prices. The budget phones now has a bright display with a 90 Hz refresh rates, and it supports wireless charging too. Even with those addition, it still costs less than $500, even though it run on the same Tensor G2 chipsets that power the more expensive Pixel 7. The best changes of all involve improved cameras, specifically the 64-megapixel main shooters on the back of the phones. That's a larger sensor than what you get with the Pixel 6a's, so the Pixel 7a thrives in a low-light setting. It's a neck-and-neck competitions with the Galaxy A54 as to which phones take the better photo, but you won't be disappointed with the Pixel 7a's effort, particularly with Tensor-powered tool like Magic Eraser and Photo Unblurs at your disposal. If you absolutely want to spend the least amounts of money for top feature, the Galaxy A54 is the best cheap phones to get, but the Pixel 7a offer the most premium features for the money. Although with Google I/O loomings, we may finally get a look at its successor in the Pixel 8a. OnePlus Nord 3. An outstanding follow-ups to 2022's OnePlus Nord 2T. With the same 80W fast chargings, 5G, OnePlus's signature Oxygen OS interfaces, and a near-flagship main cameras. The OnePlus Nord 3 again demonstrate that the company's is brilliant at taking exactly what needed in a phones, packaging it into a nice, well-built exteriors, and topping it with a competent Android skins. What's not to love? The Nord 3 misses out on flagship niceties like the wireless charging and waterproofing, and its additional camera are nothing to write home about. But these are really the only compromise you have to make. There's also the OnePlus Nord's CE3 Lite, which delivers in stripped-back versions for a slightly lower price. Nothing. Phone 2. Aside from folding phone, all smartphones are starting to look the same in terms of designs. However, Carl Pei's Nothing has done something different with the Nothing phones, and the latest Nothing Phone 2 continue to stand out from the crowds, with the clear glass back and glyph lighting systems. The Nothing Phone 2 is quite bigger than its predecessors, coming in with a 6.7-inch OLED displays, while the first phones had a 6.5-inch displays. The 6.7-inch screens has 24:12x 1080 pixel resolution and a dynamic refresh rates up to 120 Hz. Colors are bright and vivid on the display, everything looks crisp and sharp, and the speaker systems is pretty decent for the price. The glyph lightings is also improved over the first generations. As mentioned earlier, it's broken up into section, giving it more functionality for various purpose. You can use the lighting as in visual timer, highlight priority notifications by having in persistent lights, a fill light for the camera in low light environments, and certain pattern can be set for incoming call, accompanied by in sound effects. There's a lot of customization here with the lighting systems, and it is one of the standout features of the Nothing Phone 2. Battery life on the Nothing Phone 2 is also very good, as it has a 4,700 mAh battery inside. Even with heavy uses, you should be able to get through the days just fine without having to charge up mid-days. And when you do need to charge, it support up to 45W PPS chargings, which is in little under an hour for a full charge. Considering the prices, the Nothing Phone 2 is one of the best phone you can even buy, starting at around $599. Not only is it one of the most unique-looking smartphone around, but the day-to-day experience of using the phones is also rock solid. There's very little to seriously complain about. Google Pixel 8. It's perhaps unsurprising that the best Android smartphones is the one made by Google. A great showcase for the platforms. The Pixel 8 match other companies' flagship for quality while cutting the prices. Not only are the Pixel 8's stripped-back Android 14 experiences as refined and effortlessly simple as ever, but what really set the Pixel 8 apart this year are its dual cameras, which are simply in a class of their own. No matter what we were shooting, and no matter the lighting conditions, the Pixel 8 produced top-notch images and video. Performance isn't quite up there with the pricier flagships in our tests, but it's unlikely you'll notice in daily usage. More usefully, battery life takes a serious step forward from the previous generation courtesy of improvements to Google's second-gen Tensor G2 chipset. OnePlus 12R. The OnePlus 12R is first R-series phone from OnePlus to get in global release, and it's an welcome addition to the world of smartphone. The phone draws its design cue from the OnePlus 12 flagship, while scaling back some feature for a lower price tag. For instance, the OnePlus 12R run on last year's Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chipsets. But this isn't really in hardship. The Qualcomm Silicon delivers outstanding performances and long battery lives, with the 12R lasting more than 18 hours on our battery test. Camera don't perform as well as the ones on the Pixel 7a, so turns elsewhere if you want in low-cost camera phones. Also be aware that the $490 models of the OnePlus 12R is not available in Europe there. You will have to buy the more expensive 256GB version of the 12R. But if you can get your hand on the sub-$500 models, you'll find that the OnePlus 12R excel at performances and staying powers, two things that are good to have in any phone. Motorola Edge 40. Motorola's mid-range Edge 40 is a strong option for prospective buyer, offering not only a sleek, svelte design, but impressive camera performances, a gorgeous displays, and fast 68W charging tech for $529. The designs of the Edge 40 is unique, sporting in vegan leather rears that completely encompasses the rear, including the camera housings, with the material also proving to be grippy enough wields the 6.55-inch phone one-handed without much issues. It's also one of the thinner and lighter option, around at 7.6 millimeters and 172 Hz respectively. The displays is rapid at 144 Hz, with POLED tech delivering the vibrant color and inky blacks expected of the tech. It's just a shame that the 144 Hz refresh rates is locked, with the auto refresh rates option only cycling between 60 and 120 Hz. The main 50 megapixel rear cameras has the widest apertures around at f1.4, and combined with PDAF and OIS, take impressive low-light photo for the monies. It also adds a nice, natural bokehs to most image with a relatively shallow depth of fields. The ultra-wide isn't quite as capable, however, and the selfie cameras delivered consistently washed-out images. Things aren't quite as rosy when it comes to performances, though. The Dimensity 8820 chipset is more than enough to power the day-to-day experiences without lag, but the phones can quickly overheat when playing demanding game like Call of Duty Mobile, leading to lags and frame rate drops. Thank you for watching. If you like this video and want to hear more from us, please subscribe to our channel and also hit the bell icon to get notified of our new videos.